Hello everybody, Blue Dooley here, and we're actually doing one of my vlogs. Have almost 7 minutes of dashcam clips of people not really passing correctly. And I decided to make this a vlog just so I could talk in a little more length about it. This is just clips from one trip up to Haley. I am 13'2" on this load, so there's a pilot car up in front of that vehicle with a trailer, and as you just see, that black car barely got back in traffic before somebody was coming the other way. And this is kind of one of them instances that bothers me the most when hauling oversized, is when I get stuck behind slower traffic. The traffic behind me just assumes I'm the problem, and anytime you see those cars come by, they're not just coming out from behind me. Several of them actually started passing 3, 4, and 5 vehicles behind me. So they've been out in that left lane for quite a while in some of these clips. And that's actually why I'm hanging back so far from the traffic in front of me. And there that trailer's trying to pass now. And then FedEx, I don't know what FedEx was doing here. But they had been out in that left lane for a while too. So anytime I get stuck behind slower traffic, and especially with a pilot car, I try to leave a lot of room, because I know somebody's going to come up flying by me and then go, oh shit, there's 7 more vehicles in front of this oversized load and someone's coming at me head on, so I need to get over now. And I lost count of how many people passed on double yellow or no passing zones. I mean, they were, for whatever reason, the day we went up, everybody was just in a goddamn hurry. And that's a good way to not get to your destination in the first place, is get in such a hurry that you start passing recklessly and then you get in an accident. I mean, leave a little earlier, be 5 minutes late. I mean, I just don't see why you have to be in such of a hurry to get anywhere. Especially since I'm from Wyoming and I live in Idaho now. Nobody's in a hurry here. There's no reason to hurry. If you leave on time and leave yourself a little extra window just in case, you do get stuck in traffic, then you don't have to do things like this red pickup truck that's going to come up here in a little bit and just about get in a head-on with a dump truck. Even this box van, he was cutting it a little close. And he didn't really make it up there any faster than I did. I think I caught him at the first stoplight. So yeah, red pickup and dump truck. Kind of cut that video clip short because I guess the next one didn't save. But we're going to go downhill, and then, people hurry and pass again. Now, the traffic we were stuck behind, they were doing about 10 under 65. And there was just so much traffic between me and the people going slow, I didn't have a chance to get around them. Especially with all the traffic going the other way. And I'm not getting out in the left lane to pass multiple vehicles at over 12 feet wide. That's just asking for trouble. And again, that little black car, that really didn't gain him much, because of course the speed limit's going to drop down to 45 here, and then it'll be 55 the rest of the way into town. That Subaru barely waited for that other truck to get by. And that, boy, they really got ahead of me. It's just one of those things that, since I do so much driving, I kind of know to leave myself a little window. Like when I call contractors and stuff, when they say, hey, what time are you going to be here? I'll usually give myself at least 15-20 minutes leeway. Or tell them, I was like, well, the GPS says it'll take me, I'll get there at 10:30. I was like, since there's construction and I'm in a truck, I'd probably say 10:45, 11 o'clock, just to play it safe. That way, if I do happen to run into more construction, and of course now it's almost impossible to go through a construction zone on the interstate at the speed limit of the construction zone because nobody knows how to merge, so the construction zone comes to a dead stop almost all the time before you get into that single lane. So I try to leave myself a window when I tell people when I'm going to be there. Just because, I drive enough, I kind of know that stuff happens. Breakdowns happen, there's accidents. Actually, coming back a couple of days ago, we had to creep through a construction zone because a truck had broke down in the construction zone and barely got far enough out of the way people could even get around him. It was a tight squeeze. And unfortunately, after the pandemic, and now that they've lifted all the travel restrictions, I'm pretty sure I've seen more accidents now after the pandemic than I ever saw before them. I mean, it's like people forgot how to drive completely during those lockdowns. I've even mentioned it to people at work when we do our little lunch huddles. If you're running late, just shoot a text or call someone, be like, hey, running late. I'm out the door, I'm heading that way. And most people are going to understand that, yeah, things happen. You run a little late. It's no big deal. And that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe so you can see more, infuriating dashcam videos, or I posted a short that was a nice, polite person on a dashcam. And click like, because that really helps out with the old algorithm and kind of gets my content spread out a little more. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, and we'll catch you later.